Max Verstappen and FIA President Mohammed bin Sulayem found themselves at the center of controversy once again after the Jeddah Grand Prix. Tension between the two became evident when bin Sulayem approached Verstappen post-race, leading to an awkward and uncomfortable exchange. This incident has added yet another chapter to what many are calling one of the most controversial leadership periods in FIA history. Now, serious questions are being asked. Should bin Sulayem step down from his position? Criticism toward him has been growing steadily, and while some of it may seem exaggerated, much of the discontent stems from legitimate concerns, particularly the clear lack of respect from high-profile drivers like Verstappen and Lewis Hamilton. In Jeddah, bin Sulayem repeatedly attempted to interact with drivers during the press conference, even trying to force a conversation with Hamilton, who chose to ignore him. This pattern of behavior suggests that bin Sulayem is struggling to maintain credibility and respect among the paddock's biggest names. The confrontation with Verstappen post-race ignited further speculation. Some reports claimed bin Sulayem warned Verstappen not to speak negatively about the controversial opening lap penalty he received. Verstappen's visible frustration during their exchange fueled rumors that the FIA president is desperate to protect his position at all costs. Moreover, the growing lack of authority within the FIA itself is becoming more evident. Decisions such as the crackdown on swearing over team radios have not been well supported internally. Dissent within the organization has led to firings and resignations, indicating a fractured leadership. Verstappen, for his part, denied that he had been reprimanded by bin Sulayem for his radio comments, but made it clear he had no interest in discussing the matter further, hinting at a fear of political retaliation. The instability within the FIA isn't limited to the paddock. Respected figures like former FIA Vice President Robert Reid have stepped down, reportedly because they disagreed with the direction bin Sulayem is taking the organization. Internal dissatisfaction has been further highlighted by reports that staff were either fired or pressured to resign after refusing to align with bin Sulayem's policies. One notable controversy was bin Sulayem's response to an offer from Saudi Arabia's public investment fund to buy Formula One's commercial rights. His public comments warning F1 not to overestimate itself reportedly strained relationships with Liberty Media and damaged future partnership prospects. Furthermore, two significant members, Robert Reid and David Richards, Motorsport UK chairman, were blocked from attending a crucial World Motorsport Council meeting after refusing to sign an NDA. This heavy-handed approach to confidentiality raised concerns about transparency and governance, issues that GPDA Director George Russell publicly criticized. Russell has voiced concerns that drivers and teams are being left in the dark about key decisions, further eroding trust in FIA leadership. He lamented that each new controversy from the FIA no longer comes as a surprise, and called for much-needed transparency and stability. With all this discontent brewing inside and outside the FIA, it's clear that bin Sulayem's position is under serious threat. Though he believes part of the negative perception is fueled by British media bias, his actions and the mounting criticism from drivers, senior officials, and even sponsors suggest that his presidency might be nearing its end. Wait, hold on. Did you know that 99% of you watching right now aren't subscribed? If you enjoy my content and want to see more, please hit that subscribe button. It takes just a second, but it means the world to me and helps keep this channel going. Join the family and let's grow together. Now back to the story. Another crucial point Russell emphasized is the sense of powerlessness among the drivers. The very individuals risking their lives every time they step into the car. While everyone can see the situation spiraling in the wrong direction, the real question is whether anyone can step in before it turns into a full-blown disaster. Speaking about the drivers' limited influence and the urgent need for change, Russell admitted, "We've tried in the past to get more involved, but it feels like our efforts have made very little difference. Things just keep becoming more unstable." He went on to say that despite their attempts to contribute to solutions, the drivers' voices seem to have minimal impact on the decisions being made. Russell added that they now have to put their trust in the teams and Formula One leadership to work alongside the FIA to find some common ground. "If we can help, we're ready," Russell said. But right now, it feels like everything is moving in only one direction. He reassured that all the drivers have complete faith in Stefano Domenicali and the F1 organization, confident they will collaborate with the teams to protect the future of the sport. Russell made it clear that everyone involved in Formula One shares a common goal: to bring about real progress, foster cooperation, and restore stability. He stressed that ongoing infighting serves no purpose, especially when the president of the FIA appears to treat the organization like his personal property. Russell suggested that it's important to remind Ben Sulayem that while leadership is necessary, wielding authority like a dictatorship only fuels frustration and dissatisfaction among the drivers. Recent decisions by the FIA, including controversial regulation changes, have only made matters worse. The backlash over rumored V10 engine returns, for example, sparked false hope and further criticism, showing just how disconnected the leadership appears from the sport's real needs. In closing, Russell pointed out that this tension has been simmering for over 6 months. He noted that the more attention this situation receives, the more it rewards behavior that doesn't deserve the spotlight. Still, the reality remains. Mohammed bin Sulayem's presidency is on shaky ground. Whether he chooses to acknowledge it or not, the facts are clear. And now the real question is whether we are witnessing the final chapter of his controversial leadership. Share your thoughts in the comments below. And once you're done, don't forget to click on the video that's popping up on your screen right now. And don't forget to subscribe my channel.